right, so look, man, say your name one more time for me.
Big Pop.
Big Pop, and we right here on West Street.
60th and Crenshaw.
60th and Crenshaw, and we in front of
St. John's.
St. John's. It's the Catholic school right here on 60th and Victoria. Man, what's so ironic, man, we had talked about is that that people that went here actually played football. So back in the days, man, 75, 76, 78, 79, 80, there was a lot of, not flag shit, the Pop Warner League, man.
Yeah, I played Pop Warner for Inglewood.
So imagine how many others from this area went to Inglewood and played.
Oh my God, man. Majority of this hood, because there was a lot of outlets to play football, so you either have to play for Inglewood or play for Baldwin.
Right. So look, man, I know a whole bunch of neighborhood Ponroos and Inglewood families that played, and Crenshaw Mafias played up there, man. What was you, a Seminole or what? What was it?
I was Seminoles twice, Apaches, Comanches. I think I played for all the Inglewood teams until I just got too big and they had a weight limit and I was over the weight limit.
Do you remember Nagai? Do you remember Dulo? Nagai Anderson? Yeah. I know he used to play football too.
Yeah, I remember Nagai.
And the Soucy's family, Brian Anthony Soucy's.
Yeah, I played in his era.
Yeah, you played in that area.
Yeah, I played against him because Inglewood he's so good where in the championship it'd be an Inglewood team versus an Inglewood team.
Right. Okay.
Soucy's, I remember that.
Hey, so my question is, if people growing up together, man, because I always tell people how close these communities are, but you mean to tell me there are dudes that go to school together, dudes who grew up together, but because one dude lived in Inglewood and the other dude lived on the other side of West Boulevard, the other side of Florence, how did fighting and shooting and all that start, man? Especially going to Catholic school. You know what I mean? And we end up growing up and wanting to hurt each other, man. Where'd that come from?
Truthfully with you, man, a lot of these dudes don't even know the original reason why these hoods started beefing.
Right.
They beefing was something they know nothing about.
Right. So what do we do, man? What do we do? We go back to coaching? We go back to playing football? How do we get them? How do we get the kids, man?
You see a lot of dudes in the streets have went back and started becoming youth coaches to steer them away from the hoods.
Right. So you going back to coaching? Where'd you coach at before, bro?
Inglewood from 85 to the 90. Went to Sarah High School, coached there. Then went back to Inglewood. You know, that's my first love was Inglewood.
So, is that how we save the community, man, by getting these kids to get into sports, or is there any kind of other way we can get them to grow up together, be friends, and not turn around and kill each other, man? How's that gonna happen?
You gotta give the kids an outlet. You gotta give them something to do, something where they can feel real self-accomplishment. You know, other than that, it's gonna be a continuing cycle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I appreciate you spending this time with me, man. Is there anything else about this area, man? I really want to just highlight the Catholic schools, man, because, you know, I didn't go to this one. I went to St. Anselm's on 70th and Van Ness, man, and it was kind of treacherous over there, man, with them boys down there on Arlington, man, just trying to maneuver through the community, man. So
never judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Because hey, you see that dude, he's not bothering you, don't bother him. Once you don't bother him, you might open up a whole book of something you don't want to know nothing about.
Hey, look, man, I'm glad you said that. There's a little short dude. I'm going to give a shout out to him, a little dude named Townsend from the Westside Ponro, man. Dude is probably about 5'3".
Yeah.
Got the curly hair, real light-skinned dude. But he went to Verbum Day, he went to Catholic school, and they opened up the can of worms where this dude was jumping over the fence, man, trying to do everybody in Compton. He was on their bumper because they thought he was the weakest link. So now he's doing a life sentence, man, and a real soldier. He's a real soldier. I just wish he did. I felt like he had to. Do you feel like growing up in the Catholic schools, being a light-skinned dude, man, that we get pressured more and got to show more?
Oh, most definitely. You got to prove yourself. Then once you prove yourself, that might spark something in you. And you just
once it start working,
start tapping people, man. Like, okay, I'm gonna show all you guys I'm not the one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. What about Nip, man? What about Nip, man? You got any stories about Nip, man? Anything that people didn't know? I tell a lot of people, man, I missed opportunities fucking with Nip because people were saying he was gonna be Tupac, and just my own personal thing. I was like, was
Well,
that?
I remember Nip when Nip worked for Chambers Shoe Shine. But when I came, I had to go do a little bid. But when I came back to do my bid, Nip was Thundercat.
Oh yeah.
He was a little Nip no more. Matter of fact, he even had the Nip name when I left. When I came back,
He
it
was
was Nip.
Thundercat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, man, I appreciate it, man. We gonna tap back in, man. Appreciate you taking the time out for me,
Yeah.
being patient, man. Talk about these Catholic schools and dudes growing up around here, man.
Oh, just keep putting your video contents out there for people to see. I appreciate that.
Hey, man, we'll tell people to like and subscribe, man. Go
For
ahead.
sure. Like, subscribe, put a thumbs up. Hey, you gotta watch and follow them. It's all good.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Pop.
All right.
Peace.